Well, hello there. I'm Alena Chapman, and I am the founder of Soul Manifesto. Today, I want to talk about energy. Now, not just energy as far as some of the energy you hear on many videos, but our inner energy. I know that energy is talked a lot about mindset and the law of vibration. So we know, and science states, that energy is at the core of every living thing. In us, there's little vessels, I call them, and in the core of them, they have energy. So does this table, this chair I'm sitting in. What denotes what that is the vibration that it vibrates at. That's for all matter. Now, what are the universal laws? They were from the Hermenides way back when the Gnostics, pharaohs, and a lot of other modalities and religions were there. When they said they developed these universal laws, these universal laws were from science, like the law of gravity, the law of polarity, the law of cause and effect, which in India, the sacred law was the law of karma, same thing. But those were some of the scientific ones. But then they started to get higher. They started to understand some real physics. Humanities said that everything, there was a law of vibration. And everything vibrates with this energy to make a vibration. Now they went so far as to even have the law, which is the very first law of the 12 primary laws of the universal laws, the law of perpetual transmutation, which is our laws and the transmutation or the transferring of our thoughts. Okay? Our thoughts. So they believed that our thoughts, or what we think, or what we, well, like James Allen says in his book, As a Man Thinketh, which is one of the first books I started when I wanted to learn more, what we believe in our heart. What are our true beliefs? And those send out its own energy. So, when you have the thoughts also having a vibration, now that has yet to be proven by science. However, science has proven that we as people have energy forces. A couple of very interesting things, this energy force we have. Some call it an energy inside of us. Some call it a soul. I call it a soul. Now, science has proven that can be very large or very small. And they have also proven that it denotes how we are living and how we are happy, our mood, what we believe in our hearts makes our energy field big or it makes it small. If we're very introspective or sad, if we're sad or depressed, our energy field actually shrinks in on us. And they even have these wonderful machines, if you're really interested, that measure that. If I am happy and joyous, my energy field goes way out. Now, my energy field is way out almost all the time. But now, is this energy real? Well, yes, if you can measure it. But let's talk a little bit further. Dr. Duncan McDougall, he had an experiment in 1907. What this man did, and what really proved that there is some type of energy in us, he took 6 bodies, and as they passed, they all lost 21 grams. Interesting. Right on passing over. That could be their energy. Well, that's what he said. And that's what denoted that we all have energy and we are made with energy. We have energy inside of us, which many people call the soul. So, with that, now, can we vitalize that energy? If you are from an Eastern religion, many Eastern religions and modalities and practices like Buddhist or Taoism believe that there is energy in us that's actually a life source. This energy within us, which is called for them Qi. This Qi is a vital life force. And a lot of times they don't ask, how are you? They ask, how's your Qi? How's your energy? Isn't that interesting? I love that. So this Qi is something that can be fostered or it can be depleted. Now, one of the main ways we deplete our Qi, our energy, is our diet. The American diet tends to be one that will deplete our Qi. But eating live, lifey things like greens and fruit keeps the Qi active. Now, I find this very interesting. And they believe that Qi is the vital force and is carried not only in the blood and the marrow. They talk a lot about the skeletal because it's in the bone, in the marrow, that energy can be transmutated through our system and given life and give us life. And they're very conscious on how precious this is. They have two practices, which is Tai Chi and Qigong. Both of these are incredible ways to feel that energy, to get the muscles to flow and feel the life force in you and around you. The life force being the energy. It makes you conscious. The two practices are designed to give focus, meditation trance, which is very peaceful, breath work, and a flow of the body. So you're working with the energy and not just fighting against it. Do you see the difference? It also helps tremendously with setting the energy into all the meridians of our body. Meridians, we have a bunch of meridians. I call them health points throughout our body. It's also great for our lymphatic system, to clean out the lymphatic system. You know your lymph nodes you have here and you have some under your arms, in different places of your body. It's also really great, they say, to get the blood circulating. So those of us who have cold feet and cold hands, it is actually taking the life force and circulating it through the body, enhancing it, livening it, keeping it vital within us. Now, we are so used to being tired in the middle of the day. We do not have to be tired in the middle of the day. Not when we practice a life where we are fostering this incredible Qi, soul, or energy inside of us. And during these very transitional times, hard times, we've had a lot of surprises which shock our system. The Qi shuts up. It closes, just like our mood, like our life force. But by getting into practices like Tai Chi, Qigong, or even doing yoga in a flow, not just holding a pose, but actually moving through the poses, is all moving that chi through our body, enlivening it, feeding our blood, feeding the marrow in our body, and we're enhancing our focus, our balance. I remember when my dad first realized that something was off in his life. His balance was really getting bad, and he had Lou Gehrig's disease, and it was undiagnosed. But he had an intuitive feeling that something was wrong with his balance. So he started practicing Tai Chi. I actually think it's one of the best things he did to try, even without knowing what was wrong with him, that helped him to regain some of his muscle movement for a lot longer than he would have if he had just ignored it and said, I'm really fine. We tend to do that too. So take a look. There are plenty of videos out there that really do the Tai Chi and the Qigong. And if you're in that wonderful yoga, which I happen to love, that yoga, if you're doing it more for exercise, well, good. But you know what? There's a whole nother side of yoga that does vitalize the chi, add a sacredness, like yoga was supposed to in the very beginning. These practices have been around since 202 BC. They even have, in the Taoist Museum, they even have a whole poster of the different poses that they actually made artwork back then, that they show all the poses. Isn't that incredible? So start to look at your energy as something that is sacred. It's your life force. It's your soul. It is everything. And on top of opening to that wonderful soul, which is what we do in Soul Manifesto, opening to that soul and start living from there and not from that ego that is so defensive and harsh and attacking and judgmental. We actually have that small voice leading our lives. Well, that small voice that gets louder and louder the more you shut down the ego. But meanwhile, as that energy circulates through our body, to become aware of it, to help it to live vitally and healthy. Isn't that what we all want? And wouldn't it help us with stress in this time? So I challenge you, take a look, start learning, pick a practice and start to learn. Start to get that vitality. And what I would really love is for you to give a comment or send me a message and just let me know, what did you choose? Did you choose the Tai Chi, flowing sacred yoga, or the Qigong? Pick one and give it a good try and see. I want to see if you can feel that energy moving through your body. I want you to feel that energy in your hands. I want you to feel that incredible life force that we have thriving through us. I want to hear your comments. So please do send me a message. Or if you're seeing this on YouTube, make sure you leave me a message below. Again, Spirit is love. And when we are enhancing the beautiful energy of this incredible universe, this oneness that is especially with us right now, and we treat it well, and we just, oh gosh, and we appreciate it, and we live with it, that's love. That's love for ourselves. That's love for something greater than ourselves. And when we do that, oh my gosh, we are so with Spirit. Namaste, everyone. Thanks for watching. Don't miss out on a single thing. Subscribe below. And here's something else I think you'll enjoy. Namaste.